Welcome to Building Fortunes Radio. Make sure you check us out at buildingfortunesradio.com. Along with our marketing partners, we're here to help our PM Marketing Network Lead customers build their businesses and make the world a better place. At Building Fortunes, we know how much your business means to you and the people important to you. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world. Now on to our show with your host, Peter Mingles.
Hello, everyone. Peter Mingles here. You're listening to Building Fortunes Radio on www.buildingfortunesradio.com. Every Saturday in the afternoon, I get a chance to share a microphone with a great friend of ours. His name is Dr. Awitan. And Dr. Awitan is a gentleman who's been very successful in previous professions. As you'll hear on previous radio shows that we've done, that he's a retired physician, an orthopedic surgeon. He's been successful in home-based businesses. He runs a nonprofit organization. He gives back to his country of origin originally, which was the Philippines. He's been here successfully, and now recently he has embraced that concept of blockchain technology with cryptocurrency. So I am all over this portion of this radio show because as a merchant and someone who believes in cryptocurrency, I'm interested in learning because I really do think this is the wave of the future in many ways because of the predatory fees that banks charge and credit card companies charge and other ways that you move money around charge legitimately. So I'm all over this because I'm interested in fast, like speed, like get your money right away. Second, I'm interested in security, meaning the blockchain gives certain levels of security as well. Third, I'm interested in no fees or limited fees and all of these things. And next, of course, a growing industry. I want to make sure that we're ahead of the curve on everything. So I asked Dr. Awitan to come on and talk about whatever subjects he likes. And over the last few weeks, we've been speaking about Vizionary and Capricoin. So I'm learning just as our Building Fortunes radio listening audience is listening to it as well. So Dr. Awitan, over to you.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. I am Dr. Awitan Jr., born and raised in the Philippines, immigrated to the United States in 1965 with my family, a physician by profession, orthopedic surgeon by specialty, and network marketer by choice. Now today we are going to continue our discussion about the visionary Capricoin business, and the subject today is Bitcoin, the revolution continues with Capricoin. Without further delay, let me welcome you to the Visionary Capricoin presentation by Scott Sklimmer. Itapio is visionary leader, and here we go.
Wells Fargo's market cap is $230 billion. Just let that sink in a little bit. What is this telling us? It's telling us that we are moving from a world of centralization to one of decentralization. I'm telling you right now, the blockchain is going to make all kinds of industries completely flipped upside down and disrupted. Not just this industry, but when you look at it from a whole, it is going to flip up all kinds of different industries, and you're already starting to see it. But it also is including our financial industry. The global financial system is broken. The markets are corrupt. The central banks have ruined their own fiat currency. We all know what's going on. We all see the news. We all see the problems that are happening around the world. We see the governments like Greece and Argentina and Iceland all having financial struggles and financial issues. They are putting capital controls on people's money. You saw in Greece at one time last summer where people were only able to withdraw 60 euros a day. You're seeing all kinds of those issues. I don't think we need to rehash those. But what can we do to solve it? How can we get around that? How can we protect our family and friends? We've created a way for ordinary people to still transact, to still live their lives, and to still move money around without going through the banking system. This is the digital revolution that affects us all. Here's a great story about a Norwegian man. He was a 19-year-old kid, college kid, doing a thesis on encryption, came across Bitcoin, threw $26 at Bitcoin, and a couple of years later turned that into $850,000. He bought a high-rise apartment in one of the richest places in Oslo, Norway, as a teenager, early 20s guy, It was an incredible story. You can Google this online. You can read about it. It's an amazing story of, what this movement is creating and where this is going. But today, we're actually going to introduce you to a new global currency, an instant digital payment solution, an opportunity to capitalize on the failing system. I want to welcome you to Vizionary and Capricoin. First, we need a little history. Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency. It was established in 2009. I just told you the story about the young man from Oslo, Norway. It is now actually accepted as a global currency at over 400,000 retailers. Places like Dell, Expedia, Microsoft, WordPress, Virgin Atlantic, and more. Bitcoin was started by an anonymous individual or a group of individuals. Nobody actually knows who it was, but they go by the name of Satoshi Nakamoto. The purpose was to give back the power to the individual through peer-to-peer transactions. There are now over 1,000 cryptocurrencies out there, with around 100 of them having any real-time value. So with that many to choose from, how is Capricoin differentiating itself and building on the Bitcoin phenomenon? First of all, look at any new technology, and you inevitably always have a pioneer and a settler. Take social media, for example. MySpace was the pioneer. MySpace actually came before Facebook, but you're looking at Facebook as the settler. It's the largest social media outlet. It's got the highest value. So social media was introduced by MySpace, but Facebook came in and improved upon it and made it an even more intriguing and exciting opportunity for people. Look at the MP3 player. It was the pioneer, but the iPod actually became the settler. We could go through hundreds of examples like this. And in this case right now, Bitcoin was a pioneer in 2009, and Capricoin is quickly becoming the settler. Also, the technology behind Capricoin is far superior. With Bitcoin transactions, they can take minutes up to as long as 6 hours. With Capricoin, they happen in 3 seconds or less. Bitcoin not only has transaction delays, but also has a delay in conversion to global fiat currencies, to USD, Euro, and the such, if you're not familiar with that term. Capricoin has instant global conversions as well. Bitcoin is also very expensive to mine. You need hardware, software, electricity. You need to have expertise. You need to have a lot of knowledge and a lot of money right now at this point in 2016 to mine Bitcoin. Right now, you can actually accumulate Capricoin very easily and inexpensively, much like early adopters did with Bitcoin. And here's the important part. Vizionary does this for you with our 100% automated software. You don't need any special hardware or software. You don't need any special expertise. Bitcoin also has no formal marketing strategy. Vizionary not only does the mining, but is also the marketing distribution arm for Capricoin. Capricoin is the first ever cryptocurrency with a marketing arm to drive supply and demand, which ultimately drives value. Let me share a story about the power of marketing. I want you to think about the best hamburger you've ever had. No, seriously, think about what it is. I'll give you a couple seconds here to think about it. Maybe it was a local burger place, or maybe your uncle's special homemade off-the-grill burger. I don't know what your favorite is, but I do know this. We all have one. One thing I am certain about is nobody had this burger in mind. That's right. The McDonald's Big Mac is the #1 selling burger around the world. There are 550 million Big Macs sold every year in the U.S. alone. That is an astounding 17 Big Macs sold every second. Is it because it's the best tasting? No. Think about it. Is this the burger that came to your mind? I really doubt very many people on here thought about the Big Mac when they thought about the best burger. It's not #1 because it is the best tasting. It's because it has the best marketing. Now look at Bitcoin for a second. Bitcoin reached an all-time high of around $1,200 a coin. And today it sits anywhere between $400 and $500 per coin without any kind of marketing strategy at all. Now think about the potential had Bitcoin been properly marketed. You remember the power of the McDonald's story, right? With the marketing arm of Visionary supporting Capricoin, the potential of Capricoin is mind-blowing. There's never been a better time to be a part of this revolution than right now, and you have that opportunity today. Let me share more about Capricoin. First of all, it's a legitimate cryptocurrency. It's available on 3 public exchanges, so you can go to Bittrex.com, BlueTrade.com, CoinMarketCap.com today and check out the values of the coin. That is where the values are set. That is where people can go and buy and sell the coin as well, which obviously makes it a legitimate cryptocurrency. Second of all, it's designed to protect and secure your finances. It's designed to handle high volume of e-commerce. It's designed to be a global payment solution. So how does it work for Capricoin customers? It's sometimes called which is sometimes called the people's coin. It's easy to use right on your smartphone. As simple as taking a picture, basically. Peer-to-peer secure instant transactions. 0 transaction fees. This is one of the most important things to recognize, is that we are taking the fees out of this that you normally would have through traditional banks, through traditional intermediaries, PayPals, and different things to make your transactions happen. There's no limits on how much or how little money to send. So you can send as much or as little, unlike, through a banking system, through, PayPal and things like that. And it's instantly. It happens in 3 seconds or less, like I said earlier. There's also a first-of-its-kind cashback and discounts loyalty program to incentivize you to use Capricoin. Capricoin merchants, it's very attractive for Capricoin merchants. The loyalty program, which I just spoke of, is free of charge for the merchants to participate in. There's no setup or monthly fees. It's going to deliver a whole new set of clientele for you just for being a part of the loyalty program. It's an easy download of the merchant app, very simple. Instant verification of payment, once again, 3 seconds or less. It attracts new customers, like I just said, because of the loyalty program. The people that are participating from the customer side of the loyalty program are going to look for merchants that are participating in it. No chargebacks, no fraud, no payment processing fees, and a marketing tool that is free of charge. Make money from Capricoin customers. We are actually this has got one of the best incentive programs I've ever seen for merchants to participate. The money that they receive from these customers actually comes in their local fiat currency. So if I go into a store and I pull out my phone and I pay in Capricoin, the money that is delivered to that store is delivered, in this case where I live, in USD. And so it takes all the risk out of it for the merchant. There's only incentive, there's only rewards, there's only opportunities to attract new customers. There really is zero reason for a merchant not to participate in this. I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about the co-owners, the management team. They bring decades of experience in entrepreneurship, the financial industry, retail, and home-based business, bringing a diverse wealth of knowledge to what we are building right here in Visionary. I got to meet this amazing group of guys last September out in Spain when they had our leadership conference out there. Got to look them in the eye, got to see what the long-term vision was for myself up front. And I'm telling you what, I've never been more excited to be a part of an opportunity than I have with Visionary. And those of you that know me know I'm not a hype guy. I don't like to build hype and false promises. That's not what this is about. This is about opening your eyes to an opportunity in the 21st century that I believe is once in a generation. Capricoin has been termed the perfect coin by the founder and editor-in-chief of Altcoin Today, Mr. Gary Conner. Altcoin Today is widely respected and one of the leading newsletters for alternative currencies. Having the approval and backing of such a respected man in this industry is priceless. Gary says, acquire as many as you can. I've had the opportunity to meet Gary in person. I've had the opportunity to speak with him over the phone and over Skype chats on numbers of occasions. He is a man that is filled with knowledge inside of this arena, and I have learned a ton, and you will be able to learn a ton from him as well. So one of the most powerful things to me that can be delivered with this is the fact that you have third-party verification from an expert inside of the industry. If you want to check out more about what Gary has to say about altcoins, Bitcoin, Capricoin, you can check out his blog at altcointoday.com. So with Visionary, there are several ways to make money. You heard me in the beginning say we are turning the 97% failure rate on its head into a 97% success rate. How are we doing that? There's 5 ways to do this without sponsoring. You have the Capricoin itself, the ability to earn on the Capricoin through various different ways. Staking on an external wallet by putting your coins in an external wallet, which we have step-by-step, easy instructions to do. You can earn. Some people are earning right now is up to $300, $400, $500 or more per week just for having coins on their laptop, desktop, or whatever computer they have, Mac. You have the retail platform. If you introduce merchants or if you go in and use this inside of a merchant store, you have the ability to earn money. 20 to 40% bonuses just for participating in the mining pool. And then the cashback rewards program, which I talked about. So when you use this inside of a store, you actually receive money back for using it and participating inside of the cashback and loyalty program. Now, if you're into a business, this is completely optional. This is not mandatory. I have people inside of my industry that are making money by earning and building a business. I've got people inside of my organization that are not actively building a business that are also earning money, like I showed you. So, number 6, the getting started bonus. I'm not going to go through these in detail right now. If you have questions about the comp plan, you can get back with the person that invited you on this call, or you can reach out to me. I'll be happy to answer any questions you have. What I can say about it is as good or better than any I've seen in the industry. Very, very, very beyond fair because of the multitude of ways that we can earn money. We have a fast start bonus. We have a direct sales commission, binary network team commission, so build the right team and the left team, matching bonuses, so you have generational matching bonuses based on your personal team, the customer bonus for signing up Visionary and Capricoin customers, and then the Capricoin loyalty program, which I spoke about here in depth. Okay, so you're probably asking yourself right now, how do I get started in this? This looks awesome. It looks amazing. There's 5 different ways. There's actually 6 different ways you can become a customer. But the 5 most popular ways to get started today is to purchase one of the 5 mining packages. You have bronze, silver, gold, platinum, and visionary, anywhere from 97 euros all the way up to 5,997 euros, about $100 up to a little over $6,100. And anywhere in between, what I tell people is pick one out that fits you. What fits your budget? What fits your opportunity? I've had people start at the bronze or seen people start at the bronze and work their way all the way up by building a business because they didn't have a large amount of capital. I've seen people come in at platinums and visionaries that didn't build a business at all and started mining and earning from the 5 ways that we earn outside of building a business. Anywhere in between. Obviously, Visionary is going to give you the best value. One of the most popular and probably the most popular packages that people purchase are either the silver or the gold packages. Those are the most popular to start with. I encourage you to start with at least the silver. If you're wanting to come in or if your funds are tight, you just want to come in and dip your toe in the water, get a back office, check it out, do a little bit of see how the mining process works with Visionary. You certainly can get a bronze package, but I encourage people typically to start with silver, gold, or higher. Wendell says, I'm fully involved with the booming e-commerce industry, and when I understood Visionary's vision with the digital currency Capricoin, it became clear to me that this will become a preferred payment solution for online merchants because it represents so much savings and transaction fees to them. Jill says, the number one reason I joined Visionary was to better protect the financial future of my family by having more control over my hard-earned income, in which it's not all tied up into monopolistic central banks and broke governments. Victor says, the reason I joined Visionary is very simple. I looked at the name of the company, Visionary, and thought about what it means to have true vision, or in this case, vision, the act or power of imagination, which to me meant that the company founders understand the importance of looking ahead into the future and determining the path to take to make this digital currency usable for the common exchange of goods and services. The time is now. The number one question that I receive is, do I need any technical expertise? Most people get caught up in the terminology of blockchain, the terminology of Bitcoin, the terminology of having to use your smartphone and not physical cash, and all of these things that clutter their minds. Ask yourself this simple question right now. Do you know what it takes to run a Lamborghini? Do you know how to put the pieces of the engine together, the electrical parts, all of that stuff? For 99.999% of us, the answer to that question is no, but we do know how to use that vehicle to go from point A to point B. And that's what you are doing here within Visionary and Capricoin. So no experience. Genius is required. I wouldn't be here if it was. Remember, I'm just a regular guy like you. You saw my testimonial in the beginning of who I am. I have zero technical expertise. I've never built a website in my life. Now, I do know how to do some marketing and use some tools and some different things like that, but I've never actually wrote any code or algorithms or any of that kind of stuff. So don't let fear stand in your way of the best opportunity you and I will ever see. I also want you guys to remember, this is still your money. It's just in a digital form. You own, manage, and control your own account. Okay? So this isn't some situation where you're buying some lotion, potion, or juice and getting that in return for your money. You're essentially exchanging physical money for digital money, and you own, manage, and control it still. You can send and receive money with no fees, which makes traveling smoother. It really just makes your life smoother. I've got Apple Pay on my phone. I've started to incorporate it in other areas and moving away from physical cash like the rest of the world is. If you don't take action, the only thing you can expect is what you currently have. Wire fees, interest fees, currency conversion fees, and the stress of the U.S. dollar when it eventually collapses. Remember, it's not if, it's when, and now is the time to take advantage. Start learning the process, getting yourself comfortable with what the future is going to be, because I'm telling you right now, whether you like this right now or not, within 10 years, this will be the norm. This is the internet of the 90s. Remember how resistant everybody was when the internet first came out? We don't understand what's this www, AOL, email. We don't get any of this stuff. And now look at it. In 2016, we live on our phones. Everything that we do and transact and communicate and all this stuff is done not just on our laptops and our computers like it was. It's now done on our phones. And it's only natural that we're going to start using our money more and more and more on our phones. Here's our mission here at Visionary. It's to create a coin, Capricoin, that allows individuals to participate in one of the most meaningful wealth transfers in the history of mankind. The shift from a centralized fee-ridden banking system to a no fees, no restrictions, instant peer-to-peer financial platform that can all be completed on a smartphone. It's exciting, and it's happening now. There will never be a better time to be one of the early adopters of Capricoin. The time is now, people. Never again will we experience a financial phenomenon like the one about to impact us all. Here's my question to you. Are you ready? Are you ready to educate yourself? Are you ready to educate others as you learn about this? I told you earlier, there's nothing different about me than you. The only difference is I learned about this whole phenomenon 2 years ago and started educating myself on it. And when I heard about Capricoin, I heard about the opportunity within Visionary, it took me about a half a second to click that button and say, hey, I'm all in on this. When you look at guys like Bill Gates, he says the future of money is digital currency. I don't know about you, but when Bill Gates talks, I listen. Bill Bonner, a well-known investor, entrepreneur, the founder and president of Agora Publishing, said digital currency is the first improvement in money in 5,000 years. So what's the next step? The first thing you need to do is get back with the person who invited you on this call today. Get any questions that you have answered. Get more information on how to get started, what to do when you get started. Once you get and join the community, we have a VIP group inside of Facebook. We have Skype groups. We have full education on what to do when you get started. We have an amazing leadership group, like I said, that are here willing to help, including myself. So even if you're not on my team or anywhere in my organization, you can feel free to reach out to me. I'll be happy to help you with anything that I know and try to lead you in the right direction. For me, this is all about education and understanding. That's 100% what this is about. With or without you inside of this group, I am going to prosper. What I'm looking to do is to educate, inspire, share this opportunity with other people. This is literally once in a millennium opportunity, and I want you to be a part of it. So get back with the person that invited you, get your questions answered, and we'll see you on the inside. Hopefully everybody has an amazing day, and we'll talk soon. Bye.
Okay, Peter, it's time for commercial break.
Okay, we'll be right back.
Thanks for listening to Building Fortunes Radio. If you sell a product or service, then you should check out PM Marketing's NetworkLeads.com. Just visit www.networkleads.com. For over 18 years, PM Marketing has helped distributors build their home-based businesses through lead generation, website development, automated email delivery systems, and sales training. If you're looking for a way to increase your skills and increase the number of people that see your product or opportunity, NetworkLeads.com can help. To learn more, visit www.networkleads.com. Ask about their lead management system, capture pages, personalized websites, MLM training, humongous blogs, the humongous classified ad network, Building Fortunes Radio, or their webinar schedule. NetworkLeads.com can be your one-stop shop for everything you need. And now, back to our show.
And we're back. Peter Mingles here with Dr. Awitan. Dr. Awitan, we have a minute before we wrap it up.
Okay, thank you very much, Peter. Now, you can listen to our previous radio shows. Listen, this is the website. It's www.buildingfortunesradio.com. Click on my picture at the middle of the page to access the MP3 links. For more information, call me at 713-392-5493. My website is www.instantpaylowfee.com. The text and the links of these radio shows are published at my blogs at www.mongosblog.com/AAWITAN, and also on my other blog, www.makemoneyabc123.com. Thank you very much for listening. This is Dr. Awitan with my friend Peter Mingles signing out. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you next week.
You've been listening to Building Fortunes Radio on buildingfortunesradio.com. Thanks for listening. Be sure to check us out every Friday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time for the designated Building Fortunes Radio segment with Peter Mingles. Be sure to check out the buildingfortunesradio.com website for our featured segments. It's been our privilege to have you listen in. At Building Fortunes Radio, we wish you the success you deserve and are willing to work for. So spread the word, tell a friend, join our newsletter, and go make a difference in your world.